YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Variax, bumming at you with a brand new video. Hey, man, today we got a banger, man. We got a scandal for real. Hollywood scandal. Fox Sports that got sued by Nushin Faraji. This is her Instagram, you feel me? Like, she only got 3,000 followers. Apparently she worked for the company in 2016. Done figured out behind the scenes. Surprised that women in higher roles fuck their way up. I mean, 9 times 10, ain't no woman beating men in any kind of role. So like, if it's a role in a prominent company that's ran by men and it's a woman there, 9 times 10 she fucked herself in a position. Most of us know this. But I mean, hey, look, this is a quick get rich scheme. You know, as a man, you could do this at an everyday job. Go to your job and get hurt or something, sue the company for it. Get fired for no reason, sue the company for it. It's easy to beat these companies. It gets you a couple thousand, get you a couple thousands and run it up. You know what I'm saying? So this is what she doing. I mean, she works for Fox. She gonna get millions. She's suing for failure to pay minimum wages, failure to pay overtime wages, failure to reimburse business expenses, failure to pay all wage. And she hitting with everything in the book. Unfair, unlawful, fraudulent business practices, hostile work environment off of sex, gender, off of race, national origin, sexual battery, hostile work environment, disability, failure to prevent harassment. But look at her though. You know what I'm saying? What y'all thinking? A cool 6 with the makeup, 7 with the makeup. Apparently, man, it's a bigger deal. I woke up to this. It's like, wait, I have to do the video. I didn't do too much research, so don't take everything I'm saying direct. But she's suing Charlie Dixon, Skip Bayless, and Joy Taylor. Now, the reason she's suing Charlie Dixon is because of allegedly he was terminated from Fox due to reports of sexual harassment. He was already fired from Fox. Look at him. Now tell me, he do look like the guy that would do this. He look like the guy that'll throw fucking bread. He the one who leading with the bread. Black females be like, oh, these niggas, no. He leading with the bread because he coming out, hey, give me 500,000 for that pussy. I'll pay for that pussy, okay. Now he'll do it for sure. He got no shame in the game. Then you got Skip Bayless. He also the same way. I ain't gonna lie. I know he is. Look at Skip, bro. He only rocking J's for the bitches, bro. You know he don't rock this on the regular. Let's be real. We know he don't rock this on the regular. But he got the whole Jordan fit. He always say for the Air Jordan on the pullover with the watch. No, the watch costs more than everything he got on combined, nigga. He just doing that shit just for the bitch, okay? Nah, and then you got Joy Taylor. Now this the one that shocked me. You got Joy Taylor, bro. She's the one that was doing the fucking, okay? Malika, the other one, Malika, whatever her name is, bro. We know. She's a woman in a male industry. We know you done fucked your way to the top. There's no way you get in that position without it because you not beating men, like I said. And I'm not a man supremacist, bro. I'm not a man supremacist. This is just facts. You feel me? Now, Mr. Dixon gives Miss Taylor undisputed as a reward for having sex with him. Now, this is a thing with reading these civil cases, these, you know what I'm saying, these suing things, because at the end of the day, this is what she gathered from the situation. This not necessarily saying this is exactly what happened, but me personally knowing how the industry is, 9 times 10, I'm gonna give it a 98% chance that this actually happened for sure. So it says in approximately March 2016. So this 8 years ago, almost 10 years. It's almost been a decade. She ain't forget. No. She was just trying to get her money up so she could plan this and fight this, okay? She said in approximately March 2016, Miss Faraji met Miss Taylor an inspiring sports personality that had recently moved from Miami to Los Angeles for the opportunity of airtime at Fox. At the time, Miss Taylor did not have a regular position, what would be a fill-in on a day-to-day basis when talent was sick. So basically, she basically a substitute. Whenever somebody don't show up, whenever somebody's sick or something, you get the airtime, shorty. And that's how women shit usually be in that industry. Like, they only gonna use you if somebody else missing. But let's go on with it, man. Miss Taylor told Miss Faraji that she was recently wed, meaning she was recently married, but her husband remained in Miami and that she was lonely in Los Angeles. Miss Taylor then befriended Miss Faraji. So they became friends because, women is the wish, oh, you lonely? Let me be your friend. But no, this crazy though, because they said she was recently wed, but her husband remained in Miami. What kind of husband is gonna let his newlywed wife go to LA and stay in Miami? But you let your bitch go across America and you don't even go with her or nothing? You know she gonna shit on you, bro. That's what I'm saying. In approximately May 2016, this is 2 months later, Miss Taylor asked Miss Faraji to meet for a drink in Santa Monica. When Miss Faraji arrived, she found Miss Taylor with an older man, Fox Sports Executive Vice President of Content, Mr. Dixon. This is him, man. He looked like the one that's gonna spring that bread, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. As Executive Vice President, Mr. Dixon is responsible for overseeing all content and production on FS1, Fox Sports. Miss Faraji, however, did not know Mr. Dixon. Obviously, she didn't know. She was hired as a full-time hairstylist. So all she did was style the people's hair that came on the show. You feel me? So obviously, she not gonna know the big dogs, or she might see the big dogs, but she ain't talking to the big dogs. She basically, that's equivalent to a janitor, low key. So. When Mr. Dixon went to buy them another round of spicy margaritas, Miss Faraji asked who he was. Miss Taylor responded that he was just a friend. Later that night, whenever Miss Faraji would meet Miss Taylor for drinks or food, following that night, like almost every time they met, Mr. Dixon would either arrive with Miss Taylor or show up later in the night and leave with Miss Taylor. So look, he went and dined with Miss Taylor every time. He would buy rounds of drinks and her food. From their body language, Miss Faraji suspected that the pair were sleeping with each other. And although this concerned Miss Faraji, as she knew Miss Taylor was recently married. It's OC. Look. She got married. Which I ain't tripping. If I'm the husband, I ain't tripping on this because we divorced. I know I'm getting paid. I'm getting back because you got back, bitch. So I ain't tripping at the end of the day. Yeah, I done got played, but a P not gonna trip on none of that shit. A P gonna do what he gotta do to get the money. And at the end of the day, he get money at the situation. I'm talking about the husband, Joy Taylor husband. Now, Dixon, some nigga, can't respect them, but it is what it is. If you got the money and you want to pay for the pussy, do it. Miss Taylor, can't respect her at all. She fucking for position, which is, it happens in the industry, but it's still like, if y'all wouldn't let these niggas fuck y'all for position, it could probably be a fair race. You might get beat every time, but it's still fair, at least. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. At the end of the day, though, she figured out that they was sleeping together. She like, wait, the fuck going on? June 2016, this was 2 months after that again. So look, March, Miss Taylor started. June, that's only 3 months, fool. Miss Faraji noticed Mr. Dixon in the elevator. Surprised by the coincidence, Miss Faraji found Miss Taylor and told her it sounded like the guy who always buys her drinks was in the elevator. Like, what? Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that such a relationship was unsafe. Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. Don't worry about it, bitch. Miss Faraji continued to be friends with Miss Taylor, but tried to diss herself as she considered the situation dangerous as well as morally wrong, as Mr. Taylor and Mr. Dixon was both married. Mr. Dixon being married, he gonna fuck off. That's what it is. Miss Taylor being married and fucking off is Jose. But she should do it for position, so you know what I'm saying? Her moral is that, she can't get a position naturally. She could fuck with it and get it immediately. Why not? July 2016, it's the next month later. Miss Joy was only there for 4 months at this time. Word spread amongst Fox employees about a new show that was going to be a big deal. This first take, Mr. Bayless and Shannon Sharp. So this one first take came out. No, the Undisputed. Yeah. They was looking for a woman to co-sign with them. You feel me? Obviously, every woman in that motherfucker want the position, so they gonna be in competition about it. Mr. Bayless later disclosed to Miss Faraji that he did not want Miss Taylor on the show, but Mr. Dixon was adamant that Miss Taylor should star. At first, Mr. Dixon arranged a dinner between Mr. Bayless. So basically, he getting a pussy. He told her, hey, you give me the pussy, you let me fuck whenever I want to. I'm going to make sure whenever we get the next show, I'm going to put you in it. Meanwhile, she's only been with Fox for 4 months. So, Mr. Dixon is the big dog, so he probably going to get his way. Let's see what it says. Around August 2016, she's only been there 5 months at this time. Miss Faraji attended a dinner with Miss Taylor and her husband and Mr. Dixon and his wife. Damn. That's a double date while y'all fucking though. That's messy. During the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband became suspicious that Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon was having a sexual relationship. Soon after the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband found evidence of the inappropriate relationship and divorced Miss Taylor. Oh yeah. So they was only married for 4 months, bro. First of all, this is crazy. It's so much crazy seeing this video that it's just ironic that like it makes sense though. But damn. In approximately September 2016, Undisputed started. Miss Taylor requested Miss Faraji to do her hair. And approximately November 2016, after not allowing anyone to touch his hair, Mr. Bayless also requested Miss Faraji to do his hair. Mr. Dixon gropes Miss Faraji after putting her. I didn't even say her on that. That's crazy. After putting her Undisputed. So this is a whole year later. On January 14, 2017, Miss Taylor had her birthday party at Pearl's rooftop. Miss Faraji and other Fox employees were invited and they attended. As usual, Mr. Dixon was heavily drinking, buying drinks for everyone on a Fox credit card, and blustering that everything purchased was on Fox's dime. As Miss Faraji was standing near the bar facing the crowd, Mr. Dixon approached her. He asked the bartender for a drink and then placed his arm on Faraji's lower back. He asked how, that's the OC move. He asked how she was doing, and she was having fun, and she wanted a tequila shot. Miss Faraji felt very uncomfortable by his unsolicited touch and then responded, "No, thank you." She ain't playing that shit. Mr. Dixon then moved his hand lower and started rubbing her body and grabbing her. Oh, he said. He drunk as fuck, though. He not really thinking, Miss Faraji was mortified, but she quickly thought to fake it and come and call to escape from the situation. Miss Faraji did not know who to turn to, but as she knew Miss Taylor was sleeping with Mr. Dixon, she turned to her. Surprisingly, Miss Taylor responded to get over it. Get over it. Miss Taylor, Joy Taylor, she not new to this game. She used to the game. She already know the game. She basically saying, the fuck? You tripping over that? That's part of the game. You ain't sucked dick yet? You ain't sucked dick yet? She explained that she herself only had her job because of Mr. Dixon and that Miss Faraji only had her job because Miss Taylor requested. So basically he's saying, look, you only got your job because of him. And it's really because of me because I told him to put you on. She warned that Mr. Dixon could take both of them away, so chill out. That's basically what she said, fool. Miss Faraji was terrified and then turned to her coworker, Anonymous. She didn't say who this was. Anonymous reported that Mr. Dixon was discussing. Now, this might be Shannon Sharp, because that's why he left so quickly. He wanted to get up out of that motherfucker. He like, nah, this nigga weird. That Mr. Dixon was discussing that the entire situation was sick, but that it wasn't even shocking given Foster's culture, and that Miss Faraji should remain quiet if she wanted to keep her job. As a single mother who needed a job to spur her son, she got a son too, that's Jose. Single mom with a son, Jose. Miss Faraji had no choice but to remain silent. 7 years later in 2023, Miss Poretti, I don't know who the fuck this is, told Miss Faraji that she did not like her or anything about Undisputed. Miss Poretti explained that she had already scheduled somewhere for her on Undisputed when Mr. Dixon called her and told her that she must put Miss Faraji on Undisputed. Anonymous was revealed. I think it's mobile. I think Anonymous probably Shannon Sharp though. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Miss Poretti told Miss Faraji, I didn't like that. That's how things should be done. Whatever. She basically it's just shit that she ain't fucking with. You know what I'm saying?